Implement marketing innovation. Introduction. The main objectives of the topic are learning how to identify the proper ICT and social media strategy for your products, exploring the latest ICT marketing trends, getting to know the best practices in social media, how to decide the right mix for your company and product promotion. Setting the strategy. A marketing strategy should not only be the result of a moment of inspiration from the marketing department, but the result of a joint analysis with company management, doing a quick SWOT analysis and proposing strategies to leverage strengths and counter weaknesses will set the basis for specific actions. For example, if your website receives a good amount of traffic, but it's not generating enough leads, or they're not good quality, conversion rates are minimal, then it would be good to think about a strategy that engages visitors on the website and analyses their behaviour based on new ICTs. Mobile first. Now that we have introduced the possibility of using ICT tools to improve our product promotion, let's do a quick overview of the latest developments in the area applied to product marketing. First of all, we have mobile devices such as phones or tablets. Their importance today is of the highest priority, as more and more of these devices are the main access point to the internet. So make sure your website looks good on a mobile phone and that the user experience also leads to the objective of your strategy. The sales funnel. Next, we'll talk about the sales funnel. Understanding the user path from being a visitor to becoming a customer is necessary to implement the correct tools in each moment. The funnel begins with your website. Do you know how many of them immediately bounce off your website? Statistics say that around 75% of the visitors seek knowledge and information. This is the moment in which we need a tool that engages visitors to continue on our website and start liking what our company does. Because, let's face it, people usually compare before buying, and if you can't dazzle them with a magnificent exhibition space and delightful customer service as you would on a physical approach, you have to provide all this information in your website. Once they've discovered all the nice things that your company offers, it's time to convert them into sales leads, and for this, you'll need to set up contact forms or direct them to the online store. Right now, on average, only 2% of site visitors will be ready to take action, to take the next step and purchase. We can say that this point is where marketing actions would take the lead. Afterwards, it's more of a sales approach. From awareness to engagement. For each phase, there are marketing tools that can help to increase the conversion rates. For the awareness phase, there is no tech solution that you can implement inside your website, as it consists of attracting people to it. That's why we'll talk about social media in the following slide. In the engagement phase, we can start by optimizing the landing page. This is your main page and hence the image of your company, so you need to make sure that it makes a good impression and that people easily find what they're looking for. A tool that you can use to see what works and what doesn't is A/B testing. This will help you see what works better. In this example, a simple colour change of the call to action button improves click rate by 20%. From discovery to purchase. The next phase is discovery. We can basically say that now the users have started to explore your website. There are tools that can track the visitor's behaviour and trigger events, such as pop-ups or chat windows, that may help to increase the visitor's intent to purchase. Maybe the visitor doesn't want to purchase now. That doesn't mean you should say bye-bye and forget about him. You can invite him to subscribe to a mailing list, to send out further product information, or to register to a webinar where products will be presented and questions answered. This process is called lead nurturing and is tightly linked to lead scoring and to integration with applications like customer relationship management, CRM, and marketing automation tools. Who is your target audience? So we've seen some tools that can help you increase your conversion rates inside the website. But how to attract traffic and promote your products outside your website? One of the many options is by using social networks. Does your company need to be in each and every one of the social networks available? Probably not. So, as we saw before, every action we take should be based on strategy and have a specific objective. Why bother having a Facebook profile if this is not your target audience? In this infograph, you can see some of the most relevant facts of the main social platforms. Going social. Be aware that being social consumes resources, otherwise it can result in a bad image for the company. Usually, a company describes its business model as business to business or business to consumer. But in these platforms, you are interacting directly with people, not the business they represent. So the approach is quite different. You have to think and act in the way you would when you meet a potential customer face to face. You listen, you reply, you take into consideration their options, etc. It's a two-way communication channel, one that empowers individuals and which has the potential of causing a crisis that originates in a simple comment that was not very assertive. A final note on the use of social platforms is a recommendation for many professionals, and it's that you shouldn't use these platforms only for self-promotion. Measure and analyse. Once you have selected a strategy, established measurable objectives and implemented the proper tools, you need to measure and analyse using key performance indicators, KPIs. These KPIs are almost a standard in today's marketing actions. You can go from basic ones like number of clicks and cost per click, CPC, to more advanced ones that calculate number of conversions, how many clicks actually turned into sales leads, revenue generated by those leads, which gives you the average impact, the revenue per lead. As you mature in tracking and analysing your marketing efforts, you'll better understand which actions have more impact than others and which are necessary, although they don't generate a high impact by themselves. Remember to document the whole process so you can come back to it for reference on how you made decisions. Conclusion. This has been an introduction to get you started on building your own ICT and social media strategy to promote your company's product on today's digital media scenario. Some points you need to remember. Marketing efforts should be aligned with company strategy. Marketing objectives should follow the SMART approach: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound. For every objective there is a tool, but tools don't do anything by themselves. There must be someone knowledgeable that makes good use of them. Social media platforms are a huge opportunity, but you have to be wise on how to use them. Implementing cross-channel campaigns, same for social media as in other platforms, will give your company a better image towards your visitors. Every visitor counts. Even if visitors don't buy on their first visit, you need to try and nurture them so they come back to your company. Finally, a word of advice. Don't be afraid to try new things. Many of the tools explained above represent a low risk and can have a potential high impact on your company's marketing performance.